Hello everybody and welcome back to Beanie Boo Safari. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Beanie Boo accessories. The first thing is how to make a bow or a bow tie. It requires some sewing, but if you like you can always follow the same instructions with a hot glue gun. So you're going to want to cut out a rectangle of 8 centimeters by 10 centimeters or however large you would like your bow tie or bow to be. And you would like to draw that on the bad side of the fabric, leaving some seam allowance for you to sew or glue it. Now all you've got to do is fold it long ways like this, with the rough side of the fabric, the side you do not want to show, on the outside and the good side on the inside. And then you're just going to sew along the lines, leaving a little gap so that you can flip it inside out. So now you're going to end up with a little something like this, and I've cut off the excess where we have sewed but not where we left the gap, because that will help us close it up when we've turned it inside out, which is the next step. I have folded in the edges of the tube to make it look cleaner, and now I'm going to sew a straight stitch down to finish the rectangle. Now once you've done that, you can take some matching ribbon and crimp the middle of the bow with it by wrapping it around and then gluing it in place. Once the glue has dried, you have the base of your bow, and now you have to choose between one of two choices. You could either take a barrette or a bobby pin and slide it through the back of the ribbon and then attach it to your Beanie Boo's ear or head as a bow. If you would like to make it a bow tie instead, you can take a longer piece of the same ribbon you used to crimp the edges. I suggest about 40 centimeters long. Then what you need to do is fold over the ends and glue it so that it doesn't fray. Now all you have to do is slide this ribbon through the middle one and tie it around your Beanie Boo, and you have a bow tie. The next thing on the list is to make a tiny Beanie Boo bag for an accessory. So the first thing that you need to do is draw on the bad side of the fabric, so the side you do not want to show, a rectangle of 8 centimeters by 5 centimeters, of course with some seam allowance on the edges. Then what you're going to do is fold over the short sides of the fabric just like this and hem it all the way across, and then repeat on the other side, but then you don't do it on the sides that are long. After you're done that, it should look a little something like this. And then what you're going to do is fold it so that the hems meet up, again showing the bad side on the outside, and then you're going to sew down here and down along this side as well. Just a zigzag stitch because I did not want my fabric to start fraying, since it does tend to do that with this type of fabric that I'm using. Anyways, now that you have finished that, you've got a complete bag, and all you have to do is turn it inside out. Now the only thing left to do is add some straps. So I'm going to take 2 tiny black pieces of embroidery thread and glue them in place as straps. Just like this. And now you're done. You've got an adorable working tiny bag for your Beanie Boos. Now the third and final thing that I'm going to show you how to make is these adorable Beanie Boo glasses. To make these glasses, you'll need to roll out a thin and even strand of clay. This needs to be air dry clay or oven baked clay, nothing like plasticine or Play-Doh, because those are not meant to sculpt, they're meant to be played with. I'm using polymer clay, which is an oven baked plastic based clay, but you can also use air dry clay or anything that will set, and when it's finished it will be hard. So what you're going to do with this long strand is make 2 identical circles and put them beside each other. My circles are the circumference of about 10.5 centimeters and they have a diameter of about 5. But of course you can always stylize and make your own kind of glasses if you want. If I were to do this project again, I'd probably want to do some square rimmed glasses as well. Then what you're going to do is take some more of your band and just put a little strip across the middle like this, and mine are about 5 millimeters apart. So now you're going to do whatever on the clay package it says to do to cure the clay and make it hard. Mine is to put it in the oven for a little bit, so I'm going to go do that. Alright, now I've baked them for a bit and they are completely finished. You can see the glasses, all they do is balance on the Beanie Boo's nose and they look super, super adorable. Alright everybody, that is it for today's video. I hope you liked my little tutorial on how to make a Beanie Boo bag, a Beanie Boo bow / bow tie, and a little pair of Beanie Boo glasses. I had a lot of fun filming this video and I hope you had fun putting these crafts together and watching it. Don't worry, Beanie happy. I hope you have a super duper day, and goodbye!